I was gonna be a doctor, and then I found out, oh, doctors don't always get to wear hooded capes and battle mutants. That kind of took away some of the luster of being a doctor. And it's confusing, too. I mean, there's millions of germs out there in nature. They're always evolving and multiplying. I can't keep up with that. I suppose it's kind of a problem for Ms. Germinator. Anyway, fans of the PlayStation Network might recognize the name. Less than a year after meeting the original Germinator, it's time to meet the Misses. Or the Miz, actually. And not the wrestler. This is a puzzle game. It's a pretty good one, provided you like the original. If you didn't, you could probably pass on Ms. Germinator, because this is basically the same game. So if you're new to the family, here's how it works. You have these germs trying to do germy stuff. And you have these colorful antibodies. Lots of colorful antibodies. More on them later. Anyway, it's kind of like bust a move. You shoot the colors to match, and this makes the antibodies expand. If you get them big enough, it's a germ explosion. Bye-bye germs. It's a lot of work, though. If you just wash your goddamn hands. Of course, if you played the original, you'll notice that Ms. Germinator's pretty much the same thing. The gameplay hasn't really changed much. In fact, not much has been changed at all. It looks the same, it plays the same. And instead of changing things, Ms. Germinator just adds some stuff, which is fine because it's a solid game, but that also means its flaws haven't been medicated or something. Now, I mentioned earlier that germs are confusing, and that's the big issue I've had with the Germinator games. See, every color does something different when it blows up. They have their own behaviors, and that's great, but two things. One, there's too many to remember, and two, they're not really that different. It's not like other puzzlers where the individual elements are really distinct and well-defined. I mean, they just kind of blow up. So that means some of the game's nuances, the different reactions and combos and ways to chain things together, kind of go overlooked. And only because you can't remember the difference between red and yellow and green and blue and light blue and orange and purple and pink, and you get the point. Feels weird to ask for less from a game, but holy crap. This is like every type of Skittles all mixed together. And that's ridiculous. You can't mix wild berry and tropical. Are you crazy? Fortunately, the game's multitude of content is much appreciated in other places. Ms. Germinator features a main campaign mode, as well as, oh, holy crap, a puzzle mode in which you only have a set amount of moves, an arcade mode, which is just endless freaking germs, a new challenge mode, local multiplayer, and that's when having lots of stuff isn't a problem. I liked the original Germinator, but I thought it could have been simplified a bit. Ms. Germinator simplifies nothing. In fact, it just adds more. When it comes to the modes and stuff, that's a good thing. When I can't remember what does what, not so much. I mean, Ms. Germinator's alright, but she's hardly what the doctor ordered.
What?